can dance if we want to. We can leave your friends behind, 'cause your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, they're no friends of mine. See, we can go where we want to, places they will never find, and we can act like we come from out of this world, leave the real one far behind.
Hey guys, Lex Ellis here with another Freakins video. Now today I'll be talking about the Paco Rabanne house again. I've recently done 1 million Paco Rabanne Black XS, also done the original XS, and my first ever review that I've done, or discussion video, was Paco Rabanne Pour Rome. So I'm going to cover a classic Paco Rabanne scent, another one that's sort of underrated that no one really... I've seen it in a few department stores, but it's sort of on its way out, it's getting discontinued and stuff. I believe it's discontinued now, it's just old stock flying about. And that is Ultraviolet Man by Paco Rabanne. Now this came out in 1999, and I wasn't alive back then, so I don't really know how people felt about it, but there's not a lot of talk on this. I've noticed, like, it's not really... people like XS gets a bit of talk, but this is sort of like Ultraviolet Man. Never heard of that one. And it actually has a brother, it's called Ultraviolet Man, and I've spoken to a few folk who prefer that over this. This is still pretty great, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But basically, Ultraviolet Man, I seen 50 mils was like £120, and 100 mils was 155 somewhere else, so it's not cheap. It's quite rare and a lot of people love it, so that price you can understand why. So this one is probably one of the ones that I hated at first and really loved. Now I've spoken before about like how first initial spray gets a sale, and that is true. If you stand in the department store and watch people, like I said, you won't see people sitting spraying it going, "That's horrible, oh I hate that, but I'll give it a few minutes to dry down." No, they just put it back and move on to the next one. That's what I done with this. I sprayed this and I went, no way. And then I was later on, I was in my pub and I was sitting drinking with my mates, and I was like, "What's this smell?" I sprayed it on my wrist every time I lifted the pint. It was like, "Oh, what's this smell? It's amazing." And it was the dry down of this. So I want to talk about the bottle. The bottle's actually quite nice. Some people hate it, some people love it. I like this bottle. It's quite, sort of trendy. If you look at the Ultraviolet Man adverts, I'm going to post it as you know, I post a few in the intro. They sort of go with it. It's got that neon, techno-y, sort of almost like the Matrix vibe, and quite cool. The purple juice inside, quite a nice bottle, unique. Another thing is to spray it. It's like a staple gun. You push it like that, and it's ridiculous because the box itself, I would show you the box, but I've sort of misplaced it at the moment. But the box actually has instructions on how to spray it. I mean, really, look at this. Just take a first look at this. There's clearly no button. What's the closest thing in this that looks like a button? That. I mean, we're not thick as pig shit, but I presume some people are. Anyway, let's look at the sprayer again. Quite a good sprayer. It's a Rabanne fragrance, so not too bad if you look. Quite thick and heavy. Now, initial spray of this I didn't like at all because I can't remember what note it is, the name of it, but there's a flower that my mother used to put on the table when we ate in the kitchen, and I hated the smell of this flower. Oh, what was it? It wasn't chills, but it was something. And this is what it smelled like. I hated them. Oh, they were disgusting. They had, like, you probably know what they are. They had the bits that came out and these wee bits in the end that were sort of sausage shaped, wee tiny bits. I'll probably remember the name of them now after I finished the video. But I really like this now, even the initial spray I like now, because I sort of loved it now. I mean, after I smell like the newer ones like Black XS Lexi, 1 million, like I said, they're still great scents, I quite like them, but I prefer this. This is like Paco's glory days. I find the brand's a wee bit downhill. I mean, I put on Facebook, I was talking about Paco Rabanne and my status, and I've seen about how if you speak to people nowadays that are wearing 1 million, it's just so common. I mean, "Oh, what you wearing?" It's like, "Oh, just Paco Rabanne, just Paco Rabanne," you know what I mean? I mean, that's, it's nothing that's savage. It's just this. I just stuck this on, like an old t-shirt. Oh, I just stuck that t-shirt on, I mean, you never hear people say, "No, it's just Armani, it's just Prada, I'm just driving a Mercedes," because it's a special thing, it's a status thing. You say just, it's like, run of the mill. But that's what the brand's become a bit. But this is sort of the glory days, XS and this, and the original Paco Rabanne Pour Rome as well. And it's just an overall great scent. I mean, I think it deserves a lot more recognition. I can understand why people this doesn't get as much talk. It is very feminine. I mean, it's like a woman's fragrance. It's quite it's like nothing else. If you're expecting a masculine, if you smell XS, it's masculine, it's grassy, sort of woody, and you sniff this, it's not going to be the same. So personally, if you can wear black XS, I think you can wear this. It's like a women's perfume, but I love it. I mean, excellent projection as well on me. I know some people say it's not so good on me, it lasts for a while. Projection's excellent on it. So I mean, most Paco fragrances are. I mean, I got good projection with XS. A lot of people reported getting bad projection, so it just goes to show. But with this, really, I think this is really good for work. One spray though, so it's not too heavy, because it can be quite cloying if it's quite heavy. It's one of these really misty, you know, like a woman's perfume fills the room almost. So it is quite a notice me fragrance, but in a good way. It's not like 1 million. It's not like a young boy's fragrance. It's a bit more mature. It's almost sort of suit and tie. I think this would be good for work. Perfect for a date. Not so good as casual wear. I'm not sure about casual wear. Don't see this being more on my jeans and t-shirt. I mean, if you want to, fair enough, you still smell good, but if you want to wear a jeans and t-shirt, you'd be better off with black XS or 1 million. They're a lot more casual than this. This is quite dressy, quite classy. It's one of the reasons I like it so much. Like I said, Paco Rabanne's glory days, back when the fragrances are classy, and it's like, you know, Paco Rabanne, that's classy now, that's upmarket. You know, nowadays it's kind of, like I said, average, everyone wears it, it's nothing special anymore. It's a shame really, but it used to be one of my favourite brands as well, like in my top 5, now it's like, say number 8, maybe number 9, he's still in the top 10, but it's like, if I had to choose this or Kenzo, what would I choose, you know? Not this, but I mean, like, if I was talking about like the modern ones like Rabanne, 1 million, and black XS Lexi, and then like Kenzo. I mean, you know, no one would do a Kenzo, no one would be wearing Kenzo. It's not, you like, I heard someone say you don't stumble upon the Kenzo house. You know, you need to go looking for it. You don't just go, oh, I'll just buy that. No, you know what you're talking about if you're wearing Kenzo. So yeah, that's what I think about it. This though, I'd say 4 sprays with this. If you're getting bad, like lasting power on it, I would say 5 or 6. You know, the gel chest, back of neck, you know, lower neck, wrists and stuff. Should be fine with it really. I mean, I try to think what else to say about it. I mean, I love this to bits, and it really is one of my favourites. I've been looking around for it for ages. And the dry down's a lot sort of creamy. You know, it's not as flowery. It's sort of almost creamy, quite soft to the skin. Really, really good. And again, the staple gun sort of is awesome. You know, you can just imagine fighting someone with this, and someone tries to mug you. Never mind pepper spray this. I smell like a girl. Oh, they'd run off. But this is great. If you want to try something different, this is great. And a hidden gem from Paco Rabanne. You should still be able to pick it up in stores. It's not completely gone yet. But again, it's not like average person walks into a store. You know, average Joe isn't a fragrance head. Walks in, sees this, sees 1 million. What are they going to go for? The one that everyone recommends, or the one that no one's heard of? They're going to go for the one that everyone recommends. You know, and because this is so different, most people sniff this and go, don't like that. You know, it's like, I don't like that. It's different and unique, and it's worth my money. I might stand out from the crowd instead of fitting in. You know, it's initial spray always wins, sadly. But please do check this out. It's pretty damn cheap. I got this, I believe it's £26 on Amazon, and this is the 100ml bottle. Came really fast as well. Packaged nicely, nice box. A real classic. This is one of my favourites in my collection. I won't be without this. So please do check it out. Like I said, it's cheap. I see you do buy it and you don't like it. You're not going to be like out of 51 quid or something, you know. So yeah. I mean, most people, if you told people you were wearing like Chanel for women or Dior for women, people probably believe you, because this smells like on those sort of levels. It is very synthetic, but really well made synthetic. I mean, Chanel and Dior, they're synthetic as well, but they're well done. Look at the Mugler scents, most of them are synthetic. I know some of them, they mix them in with fresh ingredients, or they claim to, like pure leather and pure malt, but it's done well. This is definitely one of the best from Paco Rabanne. Also mentioned that about the XS series as well, this and XS. I believe XS is the king of the XS sort of series. The rest are good, but XS is king. It was their first. I mean, I know a lot of people say, oh, Creed Himalaya smells like it. Well, XS was their first. Himalaya, you know, copied XS. It is a nicer fragrance, to be fair, because it's fresh ingredients and stuff, but it just goes to show a company like Creed liked that sort of smell so much that they thought, well, we need to make a fragrance that smells like that. So a company that makes £200 bottles can go and look at XS and go, that's good enough that we need to make a copy of it in 2005. Then it just goes to show it was worth it, you know, and it sells. So people like Himalaya and people like XS. So can't really lose. But yeah, Ultraviolet Man, guys, do check it out. Excellent fragrance from Paco Rabanne, back from the glory days, 1999. So another thing is, if you like Allure by Chanel, you probably will like this. I get a sort of a similar vibe. I'm not saying they smell similar, but what I mean is the way they project is similar. Like, I think it word this here. I'll start off with it almost zingy, half sort of, it's almost zingy, almost citrusy. That's what this is. So this and Allure, they're sort of, if I want to take a break from Allure, this should be a really good substitute, and it's cheap as well. I wouldn't recommend, in Debenhams are selling this for 35 for the 50ml. I got online 26 for the 100ml, Super Saver delivery, which means it's free. Super Saver on Amazon, guys, I haven't mentioned it before, I don't think. If you choose Super Saver delivery, it will be a bit longer, 3 to 5 days, but it's completely free. The only downside is you'll get a ton of adverts. You just lift them up and put them in the bin. The adverts pay for delivery basically. So do check that out, it can save you a bit of money on fragrances, especially if you're buying more than one. So yeah, check that one out, guys. Anyway, Ultraviolet Man, Paco Rabanne, really good fragrance, highly recommend it. Again, any questions, anything at all, please message me. Just leave a comment, anything you want to ask about this, better places to get it, experiences I've had with it, compliments, any more information you want on it, please do ask, don't hesitate. Remember to check out my blog as well, I'll need to be adding to that as well. So yeah, I hope this video's been helpful for you guys, I hope you enjoyed it. And remember, if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. There's a big playlist on my page, on my YouTube page, all the videos over there, and you can watch them one after the other if you have 6 hours to spare, that is. It's your day off and you're bored. Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching, have a nice day.
We can dance if we want to, we can leave your friends behind, cause your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well they're no friends of mine. See, we can go where we want to, places they will never find, and we can act like we come from out of this world, leave the real one far behind.